Consider accepting the grant contract between the Office of the Attorney General and the Smith County District Attorney's Office for state fiscal years 2008 and 2009 for the Victim Coordinator and Liaison Grant, VCLG.
Yes, we've been approved. Everything looks good. We're not asking for anything more this year. This will be our 6th year to receive this grant. So if we could just have those approval, it'd be great.
Good work.
So moved.
Second.
Discussion.
I appreciate Victim Services here recently.
Thank you.
Further discussion? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion passes. Thank you, Ms. Lee.
Thank you.
Okay, we move to, I know we have some members of the public who wish to comment further. We can move out of order at this time if you'd like to be heard rather than waiting to the end of the agenda. Ms. Daughtry, we'll move to public comment.
Thank you, I appreciate it.
Sure.
I have another meeting to go, I'm just going to leave you a little note. I am in favor of increases for our county employees and for equitable, fair compensation for all of our employees who are doing a good job. That's why we have such a low tax rate. However, I take issue with newly elected officials voting themselves an increase. I would favor increases for elected officials that are reasonable and effective on January 1, 2011. And as I was writing my remarks down, I thought to myself, I don't remember anybody campaigning on the issue of voting themselves an increase. I think that's pretty important. I think the public expects us to give increases related to performance. And that's the way I run my business. I don't hire somebody and then expect a raise in a very short period of time. So it should be performance related. And I still appreciate you guys. I just think that's the wrong thing to do. Thanks.
Thank you, Ms. Daughtry. Mr. Chandler, would you like to comment now?
Commissioners, I am not without political experience. My first one was helping George Bush Sr. run for the Congress of the United States. I've been through an awful lot of political campaigns, 17 of them. And what you're doing here, or propose doing, in raising your salaries, is one of the most unfortunate decisions I have ever run into. The most unfortunate. I'm a consultant for broadcast portions of the business of running for office. And the big problem here is perception. It looks like you're stealing from the public till to get yourself elected, and before you take care of the 3 major things that people ask you to do, you're giving yourself not just a raise, a big raise. It looks like you're stealing from the public till. It's legal what you're doing, or what you're proposed to do, but it is a terrible political mistake, and you'll never live it down. When the next election comes around, you'll pay dearly. I hope you'll think about this an awful lot before you put this through. Judge Baker, you say you're not getting much feedback on people being against it. I have talked to probably 50 to 60 people about this, and every single one of them is against it until you perform the jail problem and the other major problems that the county has. I beg of you to consider putting this off until you've done a little bit better performance, a little more performance. It's a political bombshell, and the people simply do not like it, with no exceptions except that letter I read in the paper the other morning of Mr. Hammonds, who said he thought he was proud of me for it. Every other person that I've been connected with or talked with has been against this. And I really hope you will reconsider it. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Chandler. I appreciate your point of view. I do not see Mr. True. Guess he's made it back yet. Okay. Moving to agenda item number 1, approve and/or ratify payment of accounts, bills, payroll, transfer of funds, and health claims. Item A, budget transfer from the Permanent Improvement Fund remodeling line item in the amount of $16,486 to fire suppression annex, $12,000, and road and bridge fuel station, $4,486. Item B, budget transfer from classified non-exempt salaries to extra help salaries in the amount of $10,000. And C, budget transfer from utilities, Ferguson's jury compensation in the amount of $40,000. Do I have a motion? Second. Okay, discussion.
Judge, I'd like to ask, this transfer for the fuel system, we did one about 3 or 4 months ago, those fuel tanks. And whether Mr. Belay or Ms. Wilson could answer my question, what is this transfer for?
This is actually for the purchase of the emergency generator. When the power was down during the storms, during the rain, they could not keep the fuel island going, so there was a purchase of an emergency generator. And we had enough money to purchase the generator left in that fuel island line item, but there was also the cost of hooking it up, tying it in, which ran about $3,000 or $4,000, $4,000 or $5,000 more. So this is to actually pay the entire bill.
Oh, okay. Well, I knew about the generator and I did not know this, but I didn't want this to become a black hole for us. It was supposed to save us a lot of money.
How much does this make this entire project worth now, do you know, just off the top of your head?
I can let you know in an email.
Well, just compared to what it was supposed to cost.
Well, we transferred money about 3 times into this account for this fuel island. We are keeping it separate. It hasn't had any more expenditures on it other than this emergency generator. I believe the project is complete. So it's close to, it's around $100,000 to be honest. I can get you the exact number.
That's my opinion.
I think the last transfer was like 22,000.
Yeah, I believe that's right.
Okay, further discussion. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion passes. Number 2, order certifying the auditor treasurer financial report for the month ending July 31st, 2007.
So moved.
Second.
Discussion. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion passes. Number 3, order approving ratification of standard letter agreement for disposal of dredged materials.
Move approved.
Discussion. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion passes. Number 4, consider authorizing county judge to sign right-of-way easement on 4A County Road 2172, Precinct 2.
So moved.
Second.
Discussion. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion passes. Number 5, consider authorizing county judge to sign plat on Oak Valley Estates in Precinct 3. Mr. Bellet.
Morning, Your Honor.
Good morning.
Oak Valley Estates is a new subdivision. It meets all of our subdivision regulation requirements in all respects. This plat does not include any new right-of-way dedication nor any drainage easement dedication. We recommend for its approval.
Move we approve.
Discussion.
Mr. Blake, where is this located? I didn't receive any materials on this prior to this.
I would I'd have to look at the plat again to know the exact location.
Mr. Bellet, if you'd like to approach, take a look at it.
Just as a reminder, actually, Road and Bridge is supposed to give these plats to the commission.
That's
before they
correct.
place them in their center.
We used to get them all the time.
Mr. Bellet, you know, I'm not sure what this is the first time I see the plaques is when they're sitting on the bench.
It's all 480.
Builders ask for that, it'd be better if they also submit.
It'd be good if we could get a smaller copy, just to pass out to commissioners the week before.
This is all 5 lots on, it's all places for you.
If they could submit something electronically, that would be even better.
Yeah, if they can scan it and just, that would be good, that agenda, email address.
You all look at that, don't you?
Would you like to look at this? Mr. Schmidt, would you like to look? Any further discussion? All in favor, say aye. Aye. Opposed? Motion passes. Number 6, consider and approve setting a date and